What is your reaction to hearing the phrase, "I want Fortnite in Smash Brothers"? Does it make you cringe? Do you get angry? Do you scour my social media looking for posts that may hint at where I live in an attempt to hunt me down and break into my home when I'm asleep and vulnerable so that you could steal my copy of Family Feud for the SNES? Or are you just cool with the idea of Fortnite and Smash? Or maybe you don't even care, whatever the case. I think a lot of us could agree that games like Fortnite or Among Us, or even something like League of Legends, while they may be ginormous titans of the gaming industry that many of us have played ourselves, they just don't really feel right getting a character in Smash. Or at least they don't feel like a normal Smash inclusion. Heck, many have said that about Steve. How many of you have heard a sentiment about Steve to the effect of, I mean, I get it, he's from the best-selling game of all time, he's hugely iconic, but I don't know if he just doesn't feel like he belongs in Smash. So why? Why would Smash fans be so hesitant to include characters from such huge and beloved games? Why do they feel any different from any other titan of the gaming industry that's already included in this crossover? And does this general feeling of hesitance toward these characters say anything about their actual chances to make it into Smash Brothers when it's all said and done? This is what I've committed myself to making a video about today. Join me, won't you? May I just get the obvious out of the way? Are many gamers just a bunch of emotionally insecure children and man-children that feel a sense of superiority when they hate on something that gets popular just because it's popular? Oh my, yes. Do some people want Fortnite, Among Us, League of Legends, and Minecraft and other games of a similar ilk in Smash because they love those games and want the games they like to get into Smash Brothers? Heck yeah. And that one's fine. Want who you want and don't let anyone on the internet tell you you're wrong. But those simpler explanations are not really what I'm talking about today. I think those are self-explanatory, right? I'm talking about this vague feeling that I think the community has towards certain characters where they just don't feel like characters that would make it into Smash regardless of how big or successful or good those games may be. Is it because people don't like games with such a kid-focused audience making it into Smash? I sure hope not. Is it because something like Fortnite is just too new? I don't think that explains it. Fortnite is 3 years old and has been huge for 2 years. Joker, meanwhile, got into Smash when Persona 5 was only 2 years old. Only 1 year old in the West. And he was one of the most celebrated new characters in all of Ultimate. I mean, Fortnite is one of the biggest gaming phenomenons of the past decade, which is available on the Nintendo Switch, and has a bright, kid-friendly aesthetic that should fit right in on the Everyone is Here banner. Why doesn't one of the biggest names in gaming belong in a crossover of gaming's biggest icons? Well, I don't think it's Fortnite's fault. I think what's truly to blame for this feeling is this. Smash is a crossover of gaming's biggest icons? We sure about that? Let's pull up the Wikipedia article of the best-selling video games of all time, shall we? If we go through these 50 games, subtracting Smash Ultimate itself, 24 of these games have a character on the Smash roster, or roughly 49%. That may not seem so bad, until you notice that 14 of these 24 games belong to either Mario or Pokemon. Other Nintendo juggernauts like The Legend of Zelda barely managed to scrape their way onto this list a single time. So what are these other best-selling games that aren't in Smash? Things like The Last of Us, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, when was the last time you heard someone say they want Ellie or Arthur Morgan in Smash? Despite how massive these characters are, they don't necessarily feel like they fit either, right? Maybe you're thinking, nah, dude, you've got it all wrong. Smash isn't a crossover of gaming's biggest icons. It's a celebration of gaming's greatest icons. The reason Joker worked despite being only 2 years old is because Persona 5 is a widely celebrated landmark title for the JRPG genre, becoming one of, if not the best reviewed JRPG of all time. It doesn't matter that Persona 5 didn't sell 50 million copies its opening week. It's the quality and the merits and the importance of a game that counts. Okay, I see that argument claiming that Smash is a crossover of gaming's greatest icons, but once again I ask, is it? This time, let's pull up the good old Smash Ultimate roster screen. Okay, right now, let's highlight all of the characters that come from a platformer. Alright, good start. Now how about we also highlight all of the characters that come from a JRPG? That right there is 41 characters on this roster of 82. Half of the entire Smash roster dedicated to 2 game genres. Hey, Wikipedia, can you come back and tell us how many game genres are there? Do you see the point I'm teeing up here? Smash Bros. Is the biggest and greatest crossover in entertainment. That much is true. But in no way does it tend to span the entirety of the video game medium. Seeing someone like Joker make it into Smash is awesome. He definitely feels like a bit more of an underdog JRPG pick in comparison to characters like Cloud or Pikachu, but why is Smash going after these smaller JRPG dudes when there's other, much bigger genres that don't even have the quote-unquote essentials down yet? Having Master Chief or Doom Guy to represent the FPS genre, I feel is about equal to having Cloud or the Dragon Quest hero to represent the JRPG genre. And yet Smash seems to have absolutely no interest in representing first-person shooters in this way. Now, I don't have all the answers for why this is, but I do have something I'd like to share that Mr. Sakurai has touched on himself. From his Famitsu column, The Substantial Barrier of AAA Games, as translated by Source Gaming, link to the full thing down below, give it a look. I really do like this particular column. Quote, "I've already proven Japanese games can resonate with the rest of the world, and I'd like to continue doing that in whatever way I can." End quote. Now, it's no surprise that Smash likes its Japanese characters, right? I think you can count the number of characters on the Smash roster not created in Japan on like one hand. That, to us Smash fans, is not all that surprising to hear. But put it alongside this. Sakurai also says earlier in the very same column, quote, "Japanese games have all but disappeared from the list of top 10 highest selling games worldwide." End quote. Mr. Sakurai is well aware of the fact that the characters he is including in this game are within something of a niche, and hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll be the first to admit my country isn't exactly consistent when it comes to pumping out quality games. None of this is indicative of hard rules that Smash has for who gets on the roster, but I think it starts to give us a picture of Smash Brothers' biases, as it were. I mean, we all have biases to the games we like and don't like, right? Who Smash chooses to include on its roster seems to follow similar biases. Simply put, not all games really fit within the mold of what Smash is going for. To go back to calling Smash Bros. The biggest, greatest, spiciest, boppidest crossover of all time or whatever, I think a description that more accurately sums it up would be a crossover of Nintendo characters, characters owned by Nintendo's development partners, and a handful of characters from other developers that typically have some sort of close relationship with Nintendo, along with a number of notable exceptions, although typically the characters do remain within this mold. I think I would be comfortable calling Smash that. So at the end of the day, what does this say about Fortnite, Among Us, and whatever else I listed at the beginning of the video? They fall a bit outside of Smash Bros.' typical palette of characters. That doesn't mean the games are bad, it doesn't mean they're not worth celebrating. It just means that Smash Bros. Is a more natural home for the likes of Terry, Byleth, and Min Min, but you know, Steve is then enough proof to show that some games are so important and massive to brute force their way into Smash regardless of whether or not they fit these particular biases that Smash may have. So while a lot of what I said in this video would seem to work against the likes of the imposter making it into Smash, I hope this at least sheds some light on why characters like this can just feel a bit off for the Smash community. Though, as far as predicting who will actually get in, of course, you can never say never. There was once a time when Smash was exclusive to Nintendo characters. There was once a time Sakurai said third-party characters would be a rare, special guest occurrence rather than seemingly being the status quo like it is today. Who's to say Smash won't evolve yet again with characters like these? I mean, I wouldn't bank on it, but you never know. Like who you like, play the games you want to play. Not everyone really fits into what Smash is going for with these Nintendo and Nintendo-adjacent characters mostly focused on Japanese-developed games, but sometimes that doesn't matter. I like Smash just how it is with these biases seemingly in place, and I'll probably still like Smash if it chooses to evolve beyond those biases. Please don't break into my home and try to steal my copy of Family Feud. I will call the police.